This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. Happy New Year to everybody, and welcome back to our first show of 2024. I know I had a great time off, and I hope that you did too. You know our mission here is to keep you up to speed with the most important developments in the industry, so let's get to the news. Tesla surprised analysts by selling more cars than they expected in the fourth quarter. It sold 484,507 vehicles globally, well above the 473,000 that analysts predicted on average. In December alone, Tesla sold over 94,000 cars in China, up more than 68% compared to last year, and an all-time record for the company. For the year, Tesla sold just over 1.8 million vehicles globally, up 38% compared to 2022. It expects to sell 2.2 million vehicles this year, which would be a growth rate of 22%. Even so, BYD was able to grab the EV sales crown for the fourth quarter by selling 526,409 EVs, though Tesla did keep the crown for the full year. BYD has a broader lineup of vehicles that are generally priced much lower than Tesla's cars, and those cars don't generate as much revenue or profit as Tesla's do. You've heard of reusing old EV batteries for energy storage, right? Well, Honda is looking into using old fuel cells for the same thing. It's partnering with Mitsubishi and the chemical engineering company Tokuyama to test the system at a data center in Japan. Honda will develop the stationary storage system using old fuel cells, and byproduct hydrogen will be produced by Tokuyama to supply electricity to the data center operated by Mitsubishi. The two-year project kicks off in March and will study the economics and feasibility of the system. NIO is going to start using solar panels on its battery swapping stations, which the company estimates will generate 18,000 kilowatt hours of electricity a year. Called Power Swap Stations 4.0, they're also compatible with other brands since NIO recently signed battery swapping deals with several automakers. The stations can also change a battery 22% faster than before. The company has already built more than 2,000 swapping stations and says it will build another 1,000 this year. Last November, Stellantis started giving employees the opportunity to buy shares in the company at a 20% discount, and they responded resoundingly. The program is called Shares to Win, and it was offered to 85,000 employees in France and Italy, and the company matched 100% of whatever they bought up to €1,000. Stellantis said employees invested 65 million euros, snapping up around 4.4 million shares. Now Stellantis will expand the program to 242,000 employees in 18 countries in the first half of this year, and in 2025, it plans to roll it out to all its employees worldwide.
At Taycan Automotive Technologies, we combine world-class composite materials expertise with cutting-edge designs because, frankly, there are better ways to lightweight vehicles. So lighten up with Taycan Automotive Technologies, the formula for better mobility.
Porsche and Tesla have traded punches for fastest sedan on the Nurburgring, and Porsche just landed a hard uppercut. A pre-series version of the new Taycan, which is expected to be revealed soon, lapped the Nurburgring in just under 7 minutes and 8 seconds. That's 26 seconds faster than Porsche's previous EV record on the track and 18 seconds faster than the Tesla Model S Plaid with the track package. This pre-series Porsche no doubt has some sort of performance package as well, and it was also equipped with a roll cage and racing seats for the test. The company says the new car was going 25 kilometers an hour, or over 15 miles per hour faster on the straightaways than the previous Taycan with a performance pack. However, Porsche does not have the fastest EV lap time on the Nürburgring. That title belongs to the Rimac Nevera, which is about 2.5 seconds faster than the new Taycan. But Considering the Taycan is a four-door sedan that will probably cost around $200,000 for this particular model and not a $2 million plus two-door supercar, the Porsche time is pretty impressive. Lancia, which falls under the Stellantis umbrella, is teasing the all-new Ypsilon that debuts next month. The model features design inspiration from the Poorah HPE concept, as well as past models, like the round taillights that were inspired by the Stratos. The new Ypsilon will debut a new infotainment system called SALA, which is short for Sound Air Light Augmentation. It features a centralized control panel that allows users to make changes with gesture and voice commands. The first version teased here will be an all-electric model limited to just over 1,900 examples. But it's also possible there will be ICE versions as well. Stellantis' EV platforms allow for multiple powertrain types, and hopefully we'll learn more in about a month. Do you have one of those wireless key fobs to open your car and start the engine? But did you know that car thieves can capture the signal from your fob, open your car, start the engine, and drive away, even if it's safely inside your house? But you can stop thieves cold. The CEO of a tech company called Guard-Knox Cyber Technologies tells the Detroit Free Press that you shouldn't just toss your key fob on the table when you get home. Instead, he says put it in a metal can like a coffee can, or wrap it in tin foil, or in some kind of Faraday cage like a wire mesh. That blocks the signal from the key fob and prevents thieves from stealing your car. Ford CEO Jim Farley launched a podcast in 2022 called Drive. He snagged quite a few A-list celebrities as his guests, like NFL star Tom Brady, actor Dax Shepard, and late-night TV host Jimmy Fallon. Well, Farley liked being a podcast host so much that he's kicking off another season. Jimmy Fallon is back, and the singer Kelly Clarkson is coming on as a guest. Farley put out a trailer promoting the podcast that has other celebrities on it, but we only hear their voices and don't get the names. Maybe you can guess who they are. We've got a link in the transcript and description box. They call them SDVs, or software-defined vehicles, and it's one of the hottest topics in the auto industry right now. But which car company is doing the best job of developing SDVs? Who's in the lead? Well, that's the topic on Autoline After Hours tomorrow, when we'll have Mark Wakefield from Alex Partners, which surveyed 180 executives at automakers, suppliers, and tech companies to learn where they stand with software-defined vehicles. If you want to stay up to speed on the hottest trends in the industry, don't miss out on Autoline After Hours. And don't miss our coverage of CES that kicks off next week in Las Vegas, as we bring you interviews and insights from experts and executives about the latest automotive tech the world has to offer. But that brings us to the end of today's show. Thanks for making Autoline a part of your day.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey; Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game; and by Taycan Automotive Technologies, the formula for better mobility.
At CES January 9th through 12th, 2024, Intrepid's looking forward to seeing you at our booth 3666 Las Vegas Convention Center in the West Hall. We'll be demonstrating the latest and greatest in software-defined vehicles and zonal architectures, automotive Ethernet technologies like 10-base T1S and multi-gigabit. See you at CES 2024 Las Vegas Convention Center in West Hall booth 3666, or visit intrepidcs.com/sales.